Hi, everybody. I almost forgot to add myself to the screen. That's pretty typical of me. How is everybody doing tonight? Is everybody ready to make a snowman? I hope so. I'm just going to read through and see who's all in the chat. So, unfortunately, I have to put on my glasses to do that. I don't see very well. So Ashley had sent me a message early on telling me that she had PT tonight. So she's going to stop back and watch the replay. But so everybody's going to send out warm vibes to Ashley from Sunflowers Creative Showcase in Crochet and let her know we're thinking about her going into that PT. So do good, Ashley. Do a good job. Next, let's see who else is here. We've got Emily here. Hey, Emily, it's good to see you. And Samantha, hi, how are you tonight? Patty Barker's here. Hey, Patty. Vicki is here. Vicky's here. Samantha's saying hi to everybody. Hey, Linda, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming. Carol's here. Hi, sweet Julie. Hi, sweet Carol. So happy you made it. Oh my goodness, look at Samantha saying hi to everybody. Samantha is the welcome wagon. She's in charge of welcoming everybody. Let's see who else we've got. Hey, King is here. Hello, hello. The King is in the house. Jamie says, wow, your tree looks beautiful. Thank you. I have the, it changes colors. I can adjust what colors it is. And I usually have it on the white lights, but if I have it on the white lights, it's too much light behind me and then you can't see me. I'm like a silhouette. So it's got the blue lights on tonight and red and yellow and green. But thank you, Jamie. I don't have any like actual decorations on it. So I just stuck some amigurumi guys on there to kind of give it a little fun. So Samantha's doing good. Cindra's here. Hey, Cindra. And Emily and Donna Bianco. Hello from Southwest Florida. My first live with you all. Glad to be here. We're so happy to have you, Donna. I'm so glad you came tonight. We're going to do a little crochet with me. It's not really a tutorial, but you can certainly follow along if you want to. We'd be happy to have you follow along. It's a free pattern that we're making tonight by Repeat Crafter Me, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to put the link up in 1 second. Actually, I'll put it in the chat. So if you guys want to give it a try, you can grab the link. Let me grab that right now. All right, I'll put it in the comments. Okay, there we go. King says, while in here, I am setting up my Discord for everyone in meetings. All right, King, good job. I've still got to check out that Discord because everybody's talking about it, not just in the crochet world, but I've noticed it in other forums as well. So I got to check out that Discord. It sounds pretty interesting. Emily is welcoming Donna. Samantha wants to know what I had for dinner tonight. And Samantha, let me tell you what. I had pizza. I had too much pizza and I am so full right now. I really should have stopped. Lisa Marie is here. Hey, Lisa, it's good to see you. Jeannie's Beanies is here. Hey, Jeannie's Beanies. Happy to see you. And Emily saying hi to everybody. So guys, I do have a question of the week, but I forgot to make a slide for it. So I'm just going to tell you what it is. Maybe if I hold it up to the camera, can you read it? It says, I'm not sure if it's going to focus on it, favorite tearjerker movie. So while we're waiting for some more friends to join us, tell me what's your favorite tearjerker movie. I have a couple. I can never narrow down favorites. I always have more than one favorite. Penny Cedra says, hello, all. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Me too. Day's almost over here on the East Coast. I'm not sure where everybody's located, but it's 5 after 6 here, and it's dark, dark, dark. Oh, coming into winter. Donna Bianco says Moonstruck. And King says Christmas shoes. And Lisa Marie says Old Yeller. Are we doing giveaways tonight? Samantha, do you only come here for the giveaways? Is that what you're doing? But yes, Samantha, we are going to have 2 small giveaways tonight. Samantha's in Colorado. And for me, for favorite tearjerker movie, it would have to be like maybe Forrest Gump and Steel Magnolias. Both of them. They both make me cry. Oh, and also Castaway. So that's 2 Tom Cruise movies, right? Not Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks movies right there. Love those movies. They make me cry though. Lisa Marie saying, hey, Emmy. And so is Jamie. Everybody saying hello to Emily. Yeah, so let me show you what we're going to work on tonight. We're going to work on this little guy. I think he's super, super cute. I just adore him. Now, I went to Repeat Crafter Me's website, and she does have a disclaimer that her patterns are free for everybody to use. We're allowed to use these. We're allowed to make these and sell them. However, we are not allowed to use pictures of these and claim them as our own work. And we're not allowed to basically act as if it's our own pattern. So I am putting it right out there. This is not my pattern. This is just something that I made the other day, and I wanted to make some more. And I thought you might like to make them along with me. So this is the Crochet Snowman by Repeat Crafter Me. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight. And honestly, guys, I don't know if we're going to get through this whole thing in one night. We might be working on it again next week, but that's okay. It's okay. It's fun to have fun, right? Donna says, favorite tearjerker movie is Bambi. Yeah, that is definitely a tearjerker for sure. King says, non-Christmas movie would be Paddington. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a Christmas movie. So Paddington 2. I have never seen Paddington 1 or 2. So Jamie says, okay, I got my white number 4. What hook size? Jamie, you can use whatever hook size you want. This is completely up to you. I'm going to use a 5. I'm using a 5 for this. These are my favorite hooks. Susan Bates hooks. They're just my favorites. I know they're simple. They're nothing fancy like a furls, but this is my favorite. Oh, It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite movie, Emily. That's one of my favorites. I actually live not too far from, I can never remember the name when I want it. What is it? Saratoga Springs? Is that what it is? can never remember the name of that town. Anyway, we go there quite a bit, and there's the actual bridge where the movie was based on, and all the towns have like It's a Wonderful Life references, so it's so fun. I love to go there. Penny says it might be silly that mine is King Kong when he died. Yes, that is so sad, right? Have you seen all of the King Kong movies, or are you talking about the Peter Jackson one? I want to say, are there three? Are there three King Kong movies? I'm asking my son, but he has headphones on. Nope, not going to hear from him. I know there's one from 33. I know there's one with Jeff Bridges, and I know there's the Peter Jackson one. So, let's see. Joe says, yes, Bambi. Carol says, Sleepless in Seattle. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too. Nana Michelle Crochet says, raid, squirrel raid. We'll be listening and lurking, working on a dragonfly poncho. That sounds lovely. Samantha saying hi to Nana. Jamie says, are we making an increased circle? Wow, Jamie is getting ahead of me here. There is a bit of an increase. So it's not crochet typically like amigurumi using single crochets. We are going to be using double crochets for this. Lisa Marie says, I love Susan Bates, but no grips. That's what I learned with. I'm using a tulip etimo now, though. Yes, those are gorgeous. Almost too much glide to them. Actually, I used to like drop stitches kind of regularly with my tulip because it had so much glide. It was gorgeous, though. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up Crochet, Repeat Crafter Me's website. Sorry about that, not Crochet After Me. Oh, Carol, I'm going to pull that up on the screen right now. I didn't get into what the supplies are. Hold on one second, and I will pull it up. And again, I put the link to her website in the chat. I'm going to put it in the chat again, so you can certainly go check it out. But I'm also going to pull it right up on the screen. This is her website. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm sharing it. Yep, looks good. Okay, so this is the Repeat Crafter Me website, and this is the project we're making. And that lovely lady over there on the right is Sarah. She is the woman who designs all this. She is Repeat Crafter Me. That's her. So I'll just scroll down until I get to the materials. Let me see if I can get some of these ads off. Here we go. Okay, so the materials are she used Bernat Super Value, and then she has the colors, and she used a size H crochet hook, which I want to say is a 5. Yeah, it's a 5. And then she used like some safety eyes and a tapestry needle. So I will, let's see. I'm going to make myself big here again, and I will show you what I'm using. So I am just using, this is just Big Twist. I just put it in a cake because it was pretty sloppy. So I'm just using Big Twist. I'm using a scrap ball of 4-weight red yarn for the scarf. And I'm actually using for the nose and the earmuffs these cute little skeins I got from Lion Brand. I think they're called bonbons. But we don't use very much yarn for these parts, so I'm just going to use these little bonbons for the embellishments. And I do have safety eyes that I got on Amazon. But if you don't have safety eyes, you can certainly, use like a little French knot to make the eyes, or even sew on like buttons or beads. This is for fun, so don't feel like you have to run out and get certain supplies. Don't feel pressured like that at all. Let me just read through the chat a little bit. Oh yeah, read that part. Okay, Samantha says she's working on her cottagecore mosaic blanket and granny squares blanket in single crochet. You've been working on those for a while, Samantha. You must be making some pretty good progress. Jamie says, yippee, let's go. I want to feel accomplished, and that little man is adorable. Penny loves Susan Bates. I feel it grabs my yarn better. Yes, and I think that's because of the inline hook. Seeing myself on the screen, you guys, I'm really like this little teeny tiny box. So hopefully you guys can see me better than I can see me. Deb, hi, it's good to see you. The original one that came out a long time ago was the Tearjerker. Okay, so you're talking about, I think it's the 1933 King Kong. My husband and my son are huge King Kong fans, so I've seen every one of the movies several times. Carol says, oh good, I don't want to be a slacker. Funky screen. Yeah, I like that funky screen too. She looks like MJ. Who looks like MJ? Madonna, good to see you. Thank you. You shared me? Oh, that makes me so happy. I appreciate that. Oh, Granny D's here. Knitting Squirrel Raid. Howdy do. Everybody's saying hi to Granny D. Samantha's not making a lot of progress on the cottage core. Okay, making Christmas presents. Yeah. Oh, Joe, you just made a Jada big basket. Those are so fun. I've made those before too. Carol says white, red, blue, and black. You can use black if you're going to crochet the eyes and the buttons. I use the safety eyes for that, but you can do whatever you want. Or even, like I said earlier, you could use beads for that if you want to sew on a bead instead of the safety eyes. However you want to do it. Get creative. Hey, Jet, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to go back into sharing my screen mode so we can get started on this little guy. All right, let's see here. I am going to start. Now, they say to start with a magic ring, and I never use a magic ring, guys. And if you want to see what I do, what I do is because we're making, what is this, a double crochet? I got to check my screen again. Okay, so we're going to start with a magic ring, chain 2, and make 10 double crochets in the ring and then join. Okay, so what I do instead of making a magic ring is I chain up, let's see, this is a double crochet, so I'm going to chain up 3, and then I'm going to put my 10 double crochets right into the first chain. So the third chain from the hook, or the first chain, I just double crochet right into that, and it makes the exact same effect as a magic ring. You can cinch it up nice and tight. So that's a little trick that I use. Another thing I use, even if I'm not working in the round, like a continuous round, I still put a stitch marker in my first stitch while it's on the hook. And then it's easier for me to find it when it comes time to join. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I do it. So I'm going to try to do this and keep an eye on the chat at the same time. So I'm going to get started by putting my 10 double crochets into that first chain. So there's 1 and 2. Hopefully I don't lose count. Jet 1N. I don't think I recognize that name, Jet. Is this your first time here? Then again, I'm not great with names, so forgive me if I've forgotten. All right. So who's all making along tonight and who's all just watching? I know that when I go to a lot of the crochet alongs, I watch more than actually participate, and I just chat, and that's okay. Jet says, I'm new from Granny D's place, and my real name is Carrie. Nice to meet you, Carrie. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. For those of you who didn't catch the beginning, this is the this is the little guy I'm making tonight, and you're welcome to make it along with me. And I put the link in the chat, so scroll up and look for it if you can't find it. And it's also on the screen, depending on how big your screen is. I'm not sure how well you can see the directions, but this is a pattern by Repeat Craft for Me. This is not my pattern. And she's got lots of great patterns, and I encourage you all to go check them out. So now I've got to count my stitches here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 2 more to go for round 1. There we go. So after that, I'm supposed to join it to the chain. So that's a can do. And that's why I like having my my stitch marker there, because it helps me to know which is the stitch and which is the chain. Let me see if I can show you. See, I put my stitch marker right around my first stitch, so I know that the little, you know, double-legged thing next to it is my chain. Because I don't know about you, but that's something that has always tripped me up as long as I've been crocheting, trying to figure out which is my chain up and which is my stitch, because they both look alike. Okay, so I've got that done, and this is what mine looks like. So I've got the first circle done. There we go. Let's see. Maribel is here. Okay, so let me see. I've gotten behind. Jamie's making. Samantha says, I love your channel. Thank you so much, Samantha. Sezzy Mocha Craft says, hello, I'm watching and crocheting a scarf hat set. That's awesome, Sezzy. Are you crocheting that for yourself or is that for a gift? Lisa Marie says, I'm making. I love snowmen. Oh, you're going to love this then. Maribel is here. Hey, Maribel. Bren Michelle 20 just did a name change. Now she's Who the Knitter. And Donna says, just finished a baby romper, so I've got a 4.25 hook and a number 3 light yarn in white from Hobby Lobby. That works. Perfect. Perfect. All right, I'm going to take a look at our next step here. So round 2 says 2 double crochet in each stitch around and join chain 2. Right. Okay, so first I do have to chain 2 because I haven't done my chain 2 yet. So I'm going to get my stitch marker ready. So everybody, let's chain 2. And then, yeah, so what I do is I put my stitch marker right on that loop, right while it's still on the hook. Oops. It's really hard to do it and try to show people what I'm doing. Yeah, I just keep it right on there and crochet away. So 2 in each stitch. So that's going to leave us with 20 by the end of this round. Oh, Ceci, it's a gift for a little girl. That's wonderful. Is it your own pattern that you're using, or are you using a pattern from someone else? I've gotten where I love to make hats. I've got quite a few of them. I need more heads. Right now, though, I'm working on a headband. I've never done one of those twisted headbands, and I've always been curious on how they were made. Turns out they're pretty simple. It's not super hard to make those. So I'm working on one. It's very sparkly. Depending on how much I like it, I might keep it, or I might give it as a gift. So how is everybody who's out working? Is everybody doing okay? You figuring this out? It's really pretty simple. It's not super hard. Let me know if you're already done with round 1. I'm a slow crocheter. Samantha's been crocheting for almost 2 years. There's a question for everybody. How long has everybody been crocheting? I started crocheting when I was a kid. My grandmother taught me when, I don't know how old I was, but not too big. I remember my older brothers still being in Little League when I learned, because I remember crocheting for something for my brothers when they were in Little League. But then I stopped for a long time and then got back into it, and YouTube reminded me of all of the things I'd forgotten. So yeah, how about you guys? How long you been crocheting? Unless you're crocheting right now, of course, then it's hard to answer. 30 years. Wow. That's great, Bren. Cezzy says it's a basic double stitch scarf with 2 colors. So striped maybe, or I'm so nosy. I'm so nosy. All right, let me see how many stitches I have. I've got to count them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I'm done with mine. I'm going to go ahead and join. on my chain if I can. Joining on the chain is always tricky, in my opinion. Wow, Patty started crocheting at 7 and she's 68 now. Wow, 61 years. Nanis is 32 years and started with thread doilies, and then a few years later graduated to yarn, which was like learning all over. Wow. Cezzy says she was 9 and now she's 38. Emily's been crocheting for about 45 or 50 years. Wow. Madonna says 40 plus years, almost before yarn was invented. Oh, I don't believe that. Samantha's is a year and a half. Nana's laughing at Madonna. Lulu says, hi there, Samantha. Okay, so that's round. Oh, actually, it's not done yet. I got to chain up too. So there's round 2 done. And I'll show you what mine looks like. Let me move my stitch marker. And again, the stitch marker is just me, guys. Don't feel like you need to use the stitch marker. That's just a something that I use to keep myself on track. So this is what our circle looks like right now. We've got 2 rounds done. Hey, Lulu. I love that name, Lulu. Carol's been crocheting for 44 years. That's amazing. Round 3, 2 double crochet in each stitch around. Join, and that's going to bring us to 40. So we doubled and now we're doubling again. So we're going to have 40 stitches at the end of this round. So it might take us a little longer. And guys, we're going to need to make 2 of these. Okay, so I'm not sure how far we're going to get tonight. But in the long run, we're going to make 2 of these. And I'll show you why. I'm not sure if you can tell how thick that is, but it's really thick. And also I use the safety eyes here. So you put those things on and then you put the back on and it hides everything. So you don't see like the knots from your little nose, and you don't see the knots or the backs of the little buttons and stuff. So yeah, we're going to make 2 of these little dudes. I'm going to put them right up here. There we go. All right, get to work, Julie. Lulu saying hi to everybody. Penny says, I'm good. I was just trying to figure out how I could cast you to my TV. Oh, okay. Cezzy says, it's strips with teal and light gray. That sounds beautiful. Vicky's going to come back and do the replay. I'll be happy to see you come back. Thank you. Okay, getting started here. One, 2. I don't know if you guys caught Melanie from Hook to the Left last night. She started doing live streams again, so that's really nice to see her back. Those of you who know me fairly well know that Mel and I are very good friends. So yeah, she's back and she's going to be doing something similar to what I'm doing tonight. She has put a poll up to see, I think she gave 4 options of different projects and is asking people to pick a project for everybody to work on together next week. So that is going to be fun. So I'm not sure if anybody else saw that. And if you did see that, if you chose something. From the way it looked in the poll, my choice has not been the popular one. The link to Melanie from Hook to the Left's channel, gosh, I'm not sure. I don't have the link right now handy, but it's Hooked to the Left is the name of the channel. And you should be able just to search that and you should be able to find it. The way she got her name Hooked to the Left is because she's left-handed. So in the beginning, she made all of her tutorials left-handed, but she also reversed them on screen. So you can watch them if you're right-handed too. Let's see. Emily says, yes, I've missed her lives. I'm glad you're both back. Yeah, for different reasons. We both just needed to take a break. YouTube is a lot of work, especially when it's not your job. So yeah, it's a lot of work and you can get kind of burned out if you don't pace yourself. And I think that both of us just needed to take a little break, and it's good to be back though. Hey, Ed's here. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good evening, Ed. How are you tonight? And how's Yarn Fairy? Is she off to work already? I always enjoy seeing you guys in the chat. Patty says, I couldn't read and understand patterns until I was late 20s, early 30s. Would look at a finished item and duplicate it. You know, I gotta say, Patty, I think that's a skill in its own. I've always admired people who could do that. I think it's kind of the same with people who can read music and people who play music by ear. You know, some people can't read the music, but they can hear a song and just play it. And other people are the opposite, you know, have to look at the music to play it. If it's a very simple project, I'd probably be able to figure it out, but I don't mind reading a pattern. And diagrams, I like diagrams too. Emily is saying hi to Ed. Hey, my yarn geek is here. Willie swim meet just ended and I'm driving home. I'm so sorry I'm late. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, thank you, Lily. My thumbs up for sure. That's a very sweet thing to say. Thank you. Jet says, found her. Thanks. Oh, I'm glad you found her. Yeah. Ginger, the Yarn Geek is another one, Jet. If you don't follow Ginger, you're going to want to because she is a blast. And she has lots of live streams that she does. And Ginger, are you still working on your cardigan? We were talking about people who are doing crochet alongs and crochet with me type videos. Because Ginger, the Yarn Geek, is a lot of fun, Jet. Check her out if you don't already. Emily's saying hi to Ginger, and so is Lulu. Ed says, I'm doing well. She's getting ready to head out the door. Well, give her a hug from all of us, Ed. Lulu says, I love your tree. Looks so beautiful. Thank you. I was explaining earlier today that I can change the lights on the tree to different colors. So normally I'd like it to be white, but if I turn it white, then the light's behind me and I look just like a silhouette. You can't really see me very well. So let's see. How many at the end of this row? There should be 40. There should be 40, Jamie. Jamie's like, I'm just trying to get this done. Samantha's saying hi to Ed. Emily says, my mom could read a pattern at the store and come home and recreate it no matter how complicated it was. I can't do that. Oh, man, that's amazing. She must have had like a photographic memory. FR Humphrey, hey, it's good to meet you, Humphrey. Or is it FR, or what would you prefer to be called? Thank you for stopping over from Granny D's. Lori just got home from work and a haircut, something that I could use. I haven't had a haircut in like a year. Ginger says it's now over, but there's a playlist for the tutorial in the November live. Awesome. Ginger's mostly gone cow tipping. Ed says, will do. She heard you, is sending love back. Mwah. Thanks, Yarn Fairy. Oh, so nice. Okay, so I'm going to count my stitches, make sure I've got my 40, and then we'll go on to the next round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I need to do some more stitches. All right. I feel like I need to count them again, but I won't count them out loud. Oh, Felicia. Okay, I'll just try to remember that the F is for Felicia. Donna says, I'm going to make it one snowman and buy felt for the backside. That works too. That works too. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, just one more. There we go. All right, so I'm going to chain up 2, and then we will see what we've got. So we should have just a basic flat circle 3 rounds big, and let's see what we're going to do for the next step. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work in just rows. So we're not going to go all the way around the circle this time. We're going to work in rows. So we're going to chain 1, single crochet, half double crochet in the next, 2 double crochet in the next 3, half double crochet, single crochet, chain 1, and turn. That sounds very confusing, but it really isn't. We're just going to break it down. And I've already chained 1 or 2, so I've got to take 1 chain out. I got ahead of myself. All right, chained 1. And now we're going to work in rows. So we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, I think is what it said, right? Let me just double check. I don't want to tell you wrong. Single crochet and then half double crochet in the next. And if you don't know what a half double crochet is, it's yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, so then you have 3 on your hook, and pull through all 3. So that's your half double crochet. Now in the next 3 stitches, we're going to put 2 double crochets in each one of them. So we'll go through and do it together. We've got 1 double crochet in the next, and then another double crochet into the same stitch. And now we're going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, and a double crochet into that same stitch. We're going to do it one more time. Double crochet into the next stitch, a double crochet into the same stitch, then a half double crochet, if I can get it in there, and a single crochet. And this is what it looks like. Hold it up to the camera. There we go. So that's what it looks like now. Okay, so Lulu says, I have to go for now, but leaving you with much love and virtual hugs. Happy holiday season to everyone. Donna says, I found you via Ginger the Yarn Geek, who spoke about you today. Oh, she did. Thanks, Ginge. Love me some Ginge. Emily says, it's so nice to see new friends in the chat. I agree, Emily. Penny says, I have a Christmas hat that I have to finish, and also trying to figure out an ugly Christmas sweater. I'm making one with Christmas colored granny squares. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, Penny, but I'm sure it's going to be ugly. Lori says, I watched your Geneva scarf today tutorial. When you said fiddly, I thought, yep, she watches Jada. Yes, I do. I do watch Jada. I am a big Jada fan. Yeah. I hope you're going to try this scarf, Lori. I love doing it. Yeah, Julie's making an ugly Christmas sweater. Sue B says, got a late start, but looking forward to making the snowman with a replay. And Ed says, the Yarn Fairy says, good night. You guys know what? We are halfway through this stream, and I haven't done a giveaway yet. So I'm going to set my snowman aside, and we're going to do our first little mini giveaway. And for those of you who are new here, my giveaways have to be something that will fit into a regular envelope because I'm poor. I'm a poor girl. So tonight's first giveaway is a little stitch marker that I made, and it has the word brave on it. So I'm going to hold it up. Maybe you can see it. It says the word brave, and I have 2 stickers to go with it. And one says, never stop looking up. And the other sticker says, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. So I thought that these stickers kind of went along with the brave theme. So if you would like to participate in the giveaway, go ahead and put the word brave in the chat, and we'll do a drawing in a couple minutes. So as soon as I see a bunch of braves in the chat, then I will go ahead and click the button. Everybody's saying good night to Yarn Fairy. That's sweet. That is super sweet. Okay. Oh, there's a couple braves. I see some braves in there. I'm going to look at my directions to see what I have to do next. I think it's pretty similar to this round. Yeah, it is. For the next couple rounds are the same. How is everybody doing on that working back and forth? Did everybody follow that okay? It's really not too hard. Hopefully everybody's grasping it. And hopefully doing things like this will help those of you who are struggling to learn how to read patterns. Maybe this will help you to read patterns. You know, you'll start to make those connections. Hey, Dee's back. Howdy again. Dee, I'm just doing my first giveaway. So if you would like to enter for the Brave stitch marker, go ahead and put the word Brave in the chat, and we'll see if you get it. Yes, Samantha, I will share my screen when giving it away. I promise. I promise. All right, I'm going to go ahead and open up that tool. The giveaway tool. All right, I get to choose my broadcast, and the word is brave. Okay, it looks like we've got 10 entries. That means that we have pretty good chances. Let's see who the winner is tonight. Is it fun to see all the names go by? Oh, Lisa Marie is the winner. Lisa Marie Yarn Fanatic is our winner. So Lisa is going to be getting a stitch marker and a couple of stickers in the mail. And all you have to do, Lisa Marie, is send me your address. Just email it to me. My email address is whippychick1@gmail.com. And there's no H in Whippy. It's just WIPPYCHICK1@gmail.com. So congratulations. As soon as I get that email from you, I'll pop it in the mail the next day. That'll be good. It'll be fun. Okay, so I'm going to go back and share my screen, and we'll get back to our fun little pattern here of our cute little snowman. Okay, so can everybody see that now? Is it on the screen? I think so. Hopefully it's big enough for you guys to make it out. Okay, so our next round, what'd I do with my hook? Where's my hook? There it is. Okay, next round. We're on round 5. We are going to, if you didn't already chain and turn your work at the last row, do it now. We are going to single crochet in the first stitch. This is very similar to what we just did. So single crochet in your first stitch and half double crochet in the next. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do 2 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. So 6 stitches instead of 3 this time. So double crochet and another double crochet in the same stitch. Double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch. I think we do it one more time. Yep. Double crochet, double crochet in the same stitch. And once you've done that 6 times, then you do a half double crochet and then a single crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. So what we have looks like this now. It's so fun. Does that look right to everybody? I feel like I want to scroll down and just make sure. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So now for, let's see, we are on to row 6. We're going to do the same thing, but instead of double crocheting twice in 6 stitches, now we're going to do it 12. So we're just increasing. Oh, thanks, Dee. I appreciate it. I like the lights too. Dee put in conga. Oh, Penny says it'll be a beautiful, ugly Christmas. It'll be beautiful. Ugly Christmas sweaters are more pretty and cute than ugly. I agree. I agree, and I love the grannies. Yes, Lisa, you are lucky. Aren't you the one who won twice last week? That's okay. That's okay. It's a good thing. Um, Dee says, cool, Lori. I bought yet another big cake. Super deal with it on sale and used a voucher. Oh, that's good. Oh, conga is, oh, and the rats. I get it. Congrats. Very clever, Dee. Very clever. Okay, I'm going to get started on this row. So we're going to single crochet in the first stitch. You guys have probably already finished this row. Half double crochet in the next. And then we're going to do that 2 double crochets in each stitch again for the next 12 stitches. So you probably don't want to listen to me count them out. So I'll keep quiet this time. You can basically figure out how far you have to go because there's going to be, you know, just 2 stitches at the end when you're done. One for your half double and one for your single. So I'm just making my way across. Penny said, that's one thing I cannot do is read patterns. I have dyslexia and everything goes backwards, just on some lettering and numbers. Yeah, dyslexia is a tricky thing. My dad has pretty severe dyslexia. And I think as a kid growing up, they weren't quite sure what dyslexia was and how to treat it. I know other people who have it now that, you know, are in their 30s and they were able to, you know, get the attention they need. But yeah, it's a tricky one. Dyslexia is tough. And that is why we love our YouTube, right? Love all the tutorials you can get out there. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but I tend to be more of a visual learner, so it helps me to see it being done. Okay, I'm down to my last 2 stitches, so I'm going to do my half double crochet and my single crochet, and that's going to finish up that row for me. And I think we're kind of done with that section. Whoops, I almost put a double crochet in there instead of a single. Okay. Oh, Lisa said the dog had to go out. Any way to get a link to the pattern? Of course. Yeah. I think I can just stick it right in this chat. Yeah, so if you haven't seen the pattern, you want it, I'm putting up the link for it right now. This is a free pattern from Repeat Crafter Me, and I keep saying that because I just want to emphasize that I did not write this pattern. This is not my pattern. So this is what we've got now. For some reason, it looks wrong to me. Does it look wrong to you guys? I guess it's okay. I'm holding it up to my example one, and it looks okay. Just looks odd to me tonight. You're welcome, Lisa. Lori says, oh my God, my son had a half day at school today. He decided to bake cookies this afternoon, and yum, he's an amazing baker. I got to say, Lori, I wasn't sure where that was going. I wasn't sure if you were going to say he destroyed the kitchen or he set the house on fire or something. Lisa said she's needing instructions for round 4. Okay, you want me to, maybe if I scroll that down on the screen? How's that? Can you see it now, Lisa? Is it still up there? Why does it look weird? Oh, what did I do? I'm sorry, guys. That's not right. And that's not right. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me get this back and organized here. I must have gotten trigger happy and clicked when I shouldn't have because I lost my website here. No worries. We will get it back. We will get it back. Okay. So round 4 was the first of that sort of pattern where you chain 1, single crochet, half double crochet in the next, and then 2 double crochet in the next 3. And then finish it off with a half double crochet and a single crochet. So hopefully that helps you. Okay. Mel's here. Yay, Mel's here. I'm so happy to see you, Mel. Let me tell you, this crochet with me is kind of fun, but it's interesting too. I'll be eager to see how you do it next week. We'll have to share stories. Okay, so this is what we've got so far, and I am going to go ahead and read the next round. Like I said, I don't think we're going to finish this one tonight, but maybe you guys can get both of the white parts done, and we can move on from there next week. All right. Lori says, well, he did just leave the dishes piled up by the sink. Yeah. Yeah, that's known to happen for sure. All right, so let me take a look at our next step. We're going to continue by making a single crochet in the next stitch along the bottom round of the snowman. So that's like in the neck. And then we're just going to double crochet around all the way around the bottom. And we're going to finish up with a single crochet here. And that's going to finish our first half of our snowman. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that because I'd like to have at least one done tonight. And then when I come back next week, I'm going to have the other one done too. And then we'll just work on the embellishments next week. So it'll be good. I'm going to put Melly up there just because, yay, Mel. Okay, single crochet in that little stitch. It's kind of hard to see it down there, but it's like right at the neck, and it's teeny tiny because it's been pulled kind of tight. So just kind of work your hook in there and do a single crochet, and that's going to kind of anchor stuff down. So you see how this is kind of floppy here? After you do that single crochet, it kind of anchors it. You can see the difference if I face it towards the camera. There we go. You see how this side hasn't been anchored yet? This side has with that single crochet. So now in all the rest of these stitches, we're going to do double crochets. And then when we get back to that little tiny stitch there in the neck, we're going to do another single crochet. And it's going to anchor it all up and make it look nice and smooth and pretty. And after we finish that, we'll have one half done. And I'll do another quick giveaway. And then we're going to sign off for tonight. And your homework is to do another one of these. And if you can't remember how to do it and you're struggling with reading the patterns, just go ahead and watch the replay and I'll do it with you. Does that sound good? Sound doable? So Melanie, tell us what does the poll look like? What does it seem like we're going to be making on your channel next week? When I cast my vote, I was only at like 30% of the people had chosen what I chose, so I don't think my pick's gonna win. Let's see. Lori says the cookies are called chocolate thumbprints. They're made with pudding mix and real butter and an M&M on them. So rich and so yummy. That sounds delicious. So tell me, Lori, has he ever made cake batter cookies? Because the first time I made those, I think I ate most of them. They were so good. And I want to say you just used cake batter, but you didn't add the water, maybe? So they were really thick. The batter was really thick. It wasn't like liquidy like cake batter. It was thick. And oh, the cookies were delicious. Penny says that she is a visual learner herself. Mel says it looks like it's going to be the cowl. I picked the mitts. I thought the fingerless gloves were really cute. Penny says the eye doctors prescribed me glasses, reading glasses, but they still don't really work for that. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, there's always ways to get around that stuff. Like I was saying, you know, you can watch the videos and instead of reading the patterns. There's so many out there, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, how's everybody doing? You making your way around? If I were more tech savvy, I'd have like a double camera so you could see what I was doing. But then you'd also see that I'm wearing my pajama bottoms. So nobody wants to see that. Oh, yeah. Lori, so you have made those before? They're so good, right? Oh, they're so good. It's making me want some right now. The first time I had them, it was a coworker that made them for our work Christmas party, and she brought them in, and I actually kind of embarrassed myself because I couldn't stop eating them, and everybody started to notice. They're like, geez, Julie, save some for the rest of us. It was a bit embarrassing, so I decided to make my own. Then nobody needed to know how many I could eat. Ah, no shame in that, says Mel. At least you have pants on. Well, yeah, it's cold here. How's the weather there, Mel? I know you were so hot the other day. Okay, I am just about all the way around. I'm going to go ahead. I think I have a couple more stitches before I make my, whoops, almost put 2 in that stitch. I have a couple more before I get to that anchor spot. I keep trying to put 2 stitches into the same stitch, and that's not working. That's not working for me. There we go. For whatever reason, that stitch was really tight. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay, now you're just going to tie off. You can just slip stitch if you want to the next stitch and tie it off and clip your ends. And this is what you'll have when you're all done with the first one. So then you can just go ahead, like I said, and make another one of these, and then we'll be all set for next week. Okay, cooling down, thank goodness. Okay. So Penny says, oops. Lori says, his best cookies are chocolate chip. He experimented with several recipes and created his own special recipe. It was actually a middle school science project. Lori, he should publish it. Publish it on Etsy or something. Then we can all enjoy it and pay him for his hard work. Okay, guys, so one last giveaway before I close up shop for the night. This is very similar to the first giveaway, but instead of, I think the first one said Brave was the name on the stitch marker. This one is Loved. So I'm going to try to hold it so you can see. Yeah, Loved, and it's got the little heart on it. So this is a stitch marker I made, and then I've got 2 stickers to go along with it, both with that theme of love. So this one says, love yourself because you are exclusive. And I love that one. Just kind of telling you how unique you are. And the second one is, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is to just love and be loved in return. So that's a beautiful quote by Eden Abez too. So that is our giveaway. So if you would like to enter for the drawing for that little giveaway, go ahead and put the word loved, L-O-V-E-D, in the chat and we will do the drawing. Let me just get my my screen share ready here. Isn't that sweet? I love those stickers. Guys, I have to tell you, I went on to Amazon and I bought 500 inspirational stickers for you all because I love you. And I love reading them. I can't get enough of them. All right, so we have to restart our little giveaway tool here. Let me get that wound up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in the correct information and share my screen. Okay, So like I said, the word is loved. Oh, look at all you putting in that word. You guys are awesome. Awesome sauce. Let's share our screen and do that giveaway. Oops, I switched to the wrong one. All right, let's see how many comments I've got. Oh, 10 again. We are nothing if we are not consistent. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh, good, it's Patty Barker. Woo! I was going to say if it is Lisa Marie again, I don't know what I'll think. But Patty, I think you've won before too. So you guys are very lucky. Penny said, if people would quit calling me, I'd be able to hear everything you say. Oh, who's calling you, Penny? Don't they know that this is our time? This is our time. So, yay, Patty. So, Patty, just like before, if you would just go ahead and send me your address. You can send it to my email. My email is whippychick1@gmail.com. I'm going to put it right in the comments so that I'm not misspeaking. WIPPYCHIK1@gmail.com. Okay, so this is my email address. Okay, so congratulations, Patty. Penny says, yeah, I couldn't cast you to my TV. I have to wait for you to upload the video, then I can watch it. Yeah, I'm not sure how long it takes to upload. That's a YouTube thing. I don't think it takes very long, though, to be able to watch the replay. Lisa says, if I won the second time, I would just have you send one. Oh, yeah. Well, wasn't it you that won twice last week, or was that someone else? I can't remember now. But yeah, I drew again. I was like, oh, you can only win once in one night. Thank you so much, Donna, for coming. And the pattern, again, it's not mine. It is Repeat Crafter Me. So she's got lots and lots of fun patterns. Okay, guys, so I am going to turn on the music, and you guys can dance your way out. And I'm going to dance my way to bed because it's late. Okay, let's put that on there. All right, guys, thank you again so much for coming, and have a great night. We'll see you next week, and we'll finish our snowmen next week. All right, stay long.